I've been making films as long as I can remember. I always felt like the art of filmmaking is an outlet for me. Between Seconds is about a man named Arlo who's suffering from the pain of the past, and he literally feels like the walls are closing in on him. So the character of Eva serves as a guide for Arlo to help him sort of move forward. The roles of Arlo and Eva went to Ashley and Paul, two super talented actors. And I had never worked with Ashley before, but I'd seen her in a couple short films recently, and I knew that I wanted to work with her.
Eva is a character that is seen more of a... She's seen as more of a spirit guide, in my opinion. She's someone that has lived through chaos and is helping Arlo navigate this chaos that he is facing internally. She tries to be that external guide for him, kind of helping him realize what he's going through and to stop fighting it and to pretty much just relinquish that control.
And Paul, I had worked with once in the past in the film No Return, and I was super excited to get him on another project and work with him again.
Arlo is a man who is aging. I certainly am aging too, and he is struggling with his past and regret and trying to find a way forward and a way to find peace in the present moment and not be so wrapped up in the stresses of everyday world and past regrets.
I always feel like my creative writing is very cathartic, and once our actors got to work through the script, and even when we got into the edit, as these things kind of came together and we explored these themes from this film, it felt so therapeutic. It was an awesome experience. So once I got the script together and the cast and crew were all set, I started to work on the creative direction and the art direction of the project. I had a very specific vision of how the visual should be. So I started with pen and paper and I sketched out what the virtual set would look like. Then I jumped into Blender and made some 3D models, and then moved into Unreal Engine to develop the virtual set that we shot the film on. In order to get some style frames together, I was able to use DALL-E to develop some AI-generated visuals that kind of helped to flesh this out. And then I worked with my associate producers to make decisions on props and costumes. One of the key elements of the story is the room, right? The infinite chamber. And the only way that we could pull this off is using virtual production techniques. So we actually shot everything on a green screen, and thanks to Unreal Engine and our wonderful crew, we were able to place our actors into this virtual environment built in Blender.
To live in this world, and like it's an acting challenge too, because for us it's mostly in our imagination of like what this is, and I think it's really going to rely on our chemistry, our dialogue, like how we're kind of flowing off each other.
The first draft of the picture was edited by Michael Wellborn, and I've worked with Michael for years on Cinema Slice projects, and it's so awesome to work with him once again. Yeah, sound design was always very important from the beginning. We were able to work with Human Shield and Justin Michalski to put together the original film score and do all of the sound design for this movie. I think it turned out fantastic. It really captures the mood and the tone of the film. The plot of the film is Arlo and Eva in a room, and the walls are closing in, and they have to let go of the past in order to move forward and escape the pressure. But besides that, the film is open to audience interpretation. And I'm so grateful to have such a talented cast and crew to help me bring this vision to life. Now that we finished Between Seconds, I'm so excited to show it to people and just see how an audience will react to the film.